We talked about Tyson Campbell last time. Have you watched a little bit more of him, the Georgia guy? What do you think? I think he ran like a 4.2 something.
He ran in the 4.3s.
Okay.
You know, he was a fast guy. He's a 10.3 guy coming out of high school. So he's a guy.
God.
Yeah, he was like the state 100,
wow.
state 100 and 200 meter champion in Florida. So, you know, we're talking about somebody that has terrific speed, has good length. On film, he looks like somebody that's like 6'2", 200 pounds.
He does.
He measured in at 6'1", like 192. So he has good length, has good size. His movement skills are good. I think between him and Surtain, those are probably the two most patient corners at the line of scrimmage I've probably ever seen. I think he does
patient for people.
So at the line of scrimmage, like you can kind of get sped up mentally, right, with your feet. So some guys is like they kind of almost get like in a panic depending on what the receiver does with them. So if there's a receiver that's really quick and twitchy and he just tries to give you all that and it's like, oh, and your feet kind of get like, oh, then now you're trying to catch up and react and it kind of throws off your time clock for the rest of the route and all your technique
just goes out the window.
Kind of goes out the window.
Yep.
They are like never really in a panic. They are typically right there at the line of scrimmage. You can do all this moving and they just kind of sit there. And I wasn't somebody that was able to do that. Most guys aren't. We see Richard Sherman sometimes he does that thing where he punches and turns and does that speed turn thing. It's really hard to consistently be patient like that. And Tyson Campbell, he's one of the best that I've seen at just staying at the line of scrimmage, not moving, not creating any type of space, and then just effortlessly getting hands-on. Right. I think if there's one big knock on him, it would be he maybe lost a little bit too many battles at the catch point, where we saw it happen twice against Florida, where, I mean, we're talking about Kyle Pitts and Grimes. Grimes 6'4", Kyle Pitts 6'6", you know, elite tight end. But there are a few times he just lost at the catch point. But aside from that, he has the ability, scrappiness, cockiness. I love the way he plays, his energy, all that. So that he's one of my favorite corners I've watched in the class, really good. And I think he could be there. He could potentially be there at 43. I think so. Now, will he be? I don't know. But there's, you know, Eric Stokes, the other Georgia corner. Will somebody look at him who has more elite traits in the sense of just a 4'2", 40, and he has just as much size? Like, will somebody cover that more and not allow somebody like Campbell to slide and 49ers be able to take somebody like Campbell and come in and probably be one of 49ers' better corners?
So if either one is there at 43, you think that'd be a solid pick?
Yes, I'm going with Campbell. I think he's just a little bit more consistent from what I've seen.
All right, there's one more guy that the Niners should get later on in the draft in day 2 who's taller. I keep coming back that like Kyle has these specific, I don't know, visions for positions, and he drafted Ahkello Witherspoon and wanted something there. And I guess felt that Ahkello didn't deliver it, but there's another guy in this draft, the one guy who's 6'3", Melifonwu. His Obi's little brother. Have you watched him much? Is he going to be someone that Kyle Shanahan is going to see as like a Ahkello Witherspoon replacement?
No. So I've watched him. I would say with him, I like him. I think a team is going to be intrigued by his ability to play press and play off, especially for his size. I mean, he's somebody that's like 6'3", 215 pounds, whatever, like really big dude. I would say his movement skills are just a little lumbering. So when you compare them to like
Ahkello,
Witherspoon, really good movement skills for somebody his size. Melifonwu isn't as fluid or as like has that the feet or twitch, but he plays more at one speed. But I think it's he has kind of mastered playing with his body size. He's more of a kind of Brandon Browner type guy, than he is quicker, more fluid guy.
He's not going to marry you, but he could beat you up at the line of scrimmage a little bit.
Yeah. And but again, he has shown to be able to play off coverage. They did a lot of that at Syracuse with him.